Here on GoPSUSports.com with Penn State head coach James Franklin. Coach, how good does it feel to be back here in the Beaver Stadium locker room this week?
Yeah, there's no doubt. We spent a lot of time in the locker room, so this is a little bit more spacious, but it's good to be back home, there's no doubt.
And then being able to come back home to the Beaver Stadium crowd, how exciting is that right now? A lot of things going on, military appreciation game as well as homecoming too.
Yeah, homecoming's always special because it's an opportunity. I've heard from a bunch of lettermen already, guys that are coming back to town. That's always exciting. Just typical alumni, the buzz around town. It's going to be fantastic. And then whenever we have the opportunity to thank our military members for the support and the privileges that they give us.
You know, thinking about Rutgers this week, just get right into them. Offensively, some options, running back. What's exciting to you in terms of what you're seeing in that challenge?
Yeah, it's funny because two of their best players are Miami transfers. They are, Jerry Kill, we got a lot of respect for as the offensive coordinator. Him and Matt Limegrover worked together, I think, for 17 years. And he's done a nice job. They got a nice package right now. The running back is a big, strong, powerful guy, 235 pounds. And really kind of makes them go. They've had some changes at the quarterback position, but right now I think they're playing with some confidence there as well. So it's going to be a challenge. It's probably your typical Big Ten style offense, but they do probably mix in a little bit of RPO and a little bit of some of the spread concepts.
You mentioned those coaching connections, obviously, nothing new, but how important is kind of having those relationships in terms of being able to game plan for certain styles and schemes and things you might see?
Well, I think familiarity and experience is really important in the venues around the Big Ten, as well as understanding how certain defensive coordinators think, how certain offensive coordinators think. Being able to have a plan for them. The coaching profession has gotten so crazy in the last 10 years that it's changed that a little bit because there's so much turnover every single year. But there's no doubt having familiarity and experience, coaching and playing against these guys is important.
And then back into Rutgers again, right now, statistically speaking, Rutgers, among the best in the Big Ten and being able to protect the quarterback. What are you seeing there in terms of how important that ability will be to get pressure this weekend?
Yeah, I think whenever you run, that style of offense, you have to be, good in that area where you're going to run the ball predominantly. You're going to play action pass, max protect, take shots down the field, or run quick game and things like that. So it fits with the style of what they're trying to do and makes sense. Developing the quarterback, so it's going to be a challenge. We're at our best when we're able to get tackles for loss and get people off schedule, and when we're able to pressure the quarterback, which the last couple of weeks we haven't done as well. So we need to get back to that.
And then defensively for Rutgers as well, what has the staff kind of identified? Maybe even into the secondary in terms of matchups as well.
Well, I think the biggest challenge and difference this week is they're an odd front, which we don't see that often. Mm-hmm. So you're going to see a true zero nose, a head-up nose on the center, 3 down linemen. They're one linebacker / defensive end hybrid guy. You're trying to identify who that is and who the fourth rusher is going to be and those types of things. But they're playing good, sound defense. The 3-4 and how they're able to displace the linebackers and things like that can allow them to gain some angles and some leverage on you. So it's a different way of looking at it, and it's a different style of game planning. But fortunately for us, we've got a really experienced staff, and they're comfortable with doing it.
And then, since Sunday, obviously the focus being 1-0 this week and nothing else. I'm curious, from Tuesday on, what's kind of the focus, the biggest things that, we're working on this week in practice?
I think, I've heard from a bunch of people that my message after the game with the players was needed. Mm-hmm. We had time at the airport, so I spent some time meeting with the staff as well there. And we're just excited to get back to being 1-0 and playing Rutgers this week and get back on the right track.
Well, we'll catch up with you on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.